Hello, it's me Brakk-Hieden, and I'm going to teach you how to play Mirage. That's right. You're going to want to go and follow my Twitch channel. I stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 8 p.m. until whenever, usually 10 p.m. and on Eastern Daylight Time. Yeah, I said that as a question. Eastern Daylight Time. Yeah, we have a lot of fun. We actually play Apex as one of the games that I stream. As well as a few others that you'll just have to come check out the channel to find out. So here's a quick disclaimer. I'm not the best Apex player in the world. I just like the game and I love Mirage. I love the character. I love the rework they did for him. I love his attitude and I love playing him. And I've gotten pretty good at using his abilities. I'm going to show you how to do it the best way I know how to do it. So without further ado, let us tomato. We're in some sort of engagement with a player that was way over there where I just pointed at on screen. So I sent out a hologram. I don't know where he's at, but I know if I send out a hologram, odds are he's going to shoot at it, and then I'll know where he's at. And so if you know where the enemy's out, you're better, then you won't get blindsided. See, so now we know where he's getting shot from. My teammate knows, I know. We can start engaging that enemy and take him out. This is how I use the holo in long distance engagements. It helps close with the enemy because you actually know where they're at. This time we're coming inside of obviously a building, but my teammate has pinged on the other building that there is another team, and it takes me a second to figure out where they're at, but they're actually inside that building. You can see them through the window. So once I realize that this team is in there, I want to coax them out. I don't want to move up on them in person. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go out here. I'm going to send a decoy over there, right? Now, odds are they're going to see him running past. They're not going to be able to shoot, but they're going to want to go out and grab him. I'm going to grab him with my control and pull him up onto the roof with me so that I can watch them come out. And so now we can start opening fire. They run back inside. They're scared. Toss a grenade. Go ahead and blow the doors off. Teammate throws an arc star. All right, so now we can engage. We've got one coming out the backside. I'm trying to keep an eye on them. All at the same time, I'm making sure that no enemies come out. I see this Loba coming up on my decoy, so I can start blindsiding her. She realizes that it's a clone, starts shooting at me. I'm able to finish her off with a headshot. That right there is how you use the decoy in a situation where you want to coax an enemy out. Now in this spot right here, I don't know how to use a wingman very well, but I went ahead and put it in the video because I wanted to figure out why the heck I suck so bad with the wingman.
Why are you running?
At this point right here where we're at, what I should have done, because I had my decoy ready, what I should have done is I should have shot my decoy out in front of where this other player was coming and possibly coaxed him away from aiming at me, and then I could have got just a little bit more surprise on him, but I didn't do that and I paid the price, and you'll see that shortly.
Oh my god, he on X Games mode.
Luckily, my fellow teammate, Hollow Hatter, is a whiz kid with that doggone longbow.
No, God! No, God, please, no! No! No!
I can be your hero, baby.
Okay, so right here, I know there's an enemy team over there, so I sent out the decoy, just like every other time. I want to coax.
That's a made up. Who was made up?
Coax.
Now, I see that both teams are in here, so I go ahead and hit my ult. Now I've got me's running all over the place.
Me too.
And no one actually knows where anyone is at. This helps me out, and it helps out my teammate, because while we are in this confusing spot where they don't know who is who and who's an actual decoy and what's the case, that confusion gives us a chance. She goes to turn at me and shoot, but I've already unloaded 3 rounds into her. and then she runs out of ammo. She has to reload. During that reload, she turned tail to go and run off, and my teammate was able to come in with that longbow shot because he's a whiz kid with it and take her out. Now, when you're out in open field like this, what I like to do is I like to send out a decoy next to me or out in front of me and then go offset. So it looks like there's two of us running along. The chances of getting blindsided is lower because now you have your decoy running. So if they choose the wrong one and they shoot your decoy first, you can get a better idea of where they're shooting from. That way you can either return fire or go ahead and get into a spot where you can hide. His decoy skill, his tactical skills, it comes back so quickly. If you're not using it every single chance you get, you're wasting valuable resources. And it can protect you from potentially getting ambushed.
They're on the other side.
You don't want the enemy to see you put out the decoy or it's useless. And that's what happened right here is I put out that decoy, I got cocky, I'd been using it over and over, but Lifeline saw me put out the decoy. So she knew that it wasn't me. So whenever I pop my head back out here, she's already ready to shoot me. Now this right here, I'm gonna go ahead and hit this Phoenix kit. Once I get full on health, my goal here, my mind, I wanna go out and basically disorient her by putting out a decoy. So when I put out that decoy, my goal is for her to shoot it first so that I can get some shots on her. So she's shooting at him. She's already used some of her ammo. So she had to switch weapons, right? Now she's trying to shoot at me again. Same thing. She was only able to get a couple off. Now she's trying to run away. At this point, I'm just trying to find where she went.
Where are you? And I'm so sorry.
Right there. Now she's trying to shoot me again, but I'd already gotten a few shots on her. In those positions, it's invaluable to use your decoys as much as possible. Every single time I go into an engagement, I will either put out a decoy in the direction of the enemy, put out a decoy next to me and have it controlled by me, or if I have my ultimate, use your ultimate, because now you've got 7 of you doing exactly what you're doing. You're a straight up illusionist. Alright, so right here, there was this team being third-partied by us. They were getting shot from the other side as well. So I'm getting shots on. I've already broke this horizon. I went ahead and put down a decoy and had it controlled by me because I knew that there was sniping from the other side.
Reloading.
Yep, the teammate's going up to revive.
Now, I don't know where his teammate's at, so I went ahead and placed that ult so that I have a bunch of me's running around.
As far as I'm concerned, that's America's ass.
That is America's ass.
Now, this is a prime example of what happens when your ability gets in your way. At this moment, I was controlling my decoy and it was directly in front of me. So now every time I squat or go to aim or go to run or do anything, he's directly in front of me. It prevents me from seeing my enemy. While I'm taking these guys out, all of a sudden, I'm not listening. Teammate comes around, wrecks me, right? It is what it is. It happens. Every single time you land, you have 2 decoys that you can shoot. If you've played Apex, then you know whenever you're dropping in and you see like 3 or 4 other teams going to the same spot that you're dropping, you might avoid that area or not land at that specific spot. What using Mirage's decoys during the drop sequence does for you is it gives the illusion that there's 2 more teams other than you going to the spot that you're going. So you want to basically have them separated from you to make it look like it's 2 separate teams, but you want them headed towards the same spot. It's just an illusion technique to kind of deter people from going to the exact spot you're going. I knew that there was a team in this building or around this building somewhere. So once I found out that they were headed over, my goal was to head them off. I hit my ult. I sent out a decoy towards where I thought they might be coming from. Bangalore starts attacking. I realized that her teammate had started shooting, found her and was able to finish her. I wasn't expecting for the Bangalore to come up right behind. It is what it is.
I'm trying, but
This is another time that I knew kind of where the enemy was at, and so I sent a decoy out to try and draw the fire in order for me to find where they are, or my teammate to find where they are. So I send the decoy. We don't know where they're at. My decoy doesn't actually get shot at. So in that situation, I go ahead and drop my ult. I'm coming around. I finish off this Bangalore as she's climbing up after my partner. Now this was just bad luck. I thought I had less time, and so I switched over to a Mastiff. I should have sticked. Or I should have stuck with my Spitfire. I could have probably won that fight. It is what it is. All right, so here's another example where or using your tactical ability can be really handy. I immediately started getting shot at right off the bat, and so I wanted to return fire, which I did. Now, what I didn't do is I knew that there was another guy up there. I should have sent out a decoy. He would have been shooting at him instead of coming around the corner shooting at me. I could have already had them off guard. In this situation, we ended up winning the fight anyways, but for future reference, that's a time that you would use that tactical ability.
Bro, we just wiped all of them out.
You always stop for your Marvins, because they're awesome. Because we like them. Our friendly neighborhood robot that gives us medkits and stuff. Hardcore parkour. I put it in the video because I thought it was neat. I forgot about that. Alright, yeah, always stop for your Marvin. Friendly neighborhood Marvin give you stuff. This right here is an amazing example of what you can do to an enemy team if you use your abilities the right way. And I'm totally, it was totally because of Mirage and his abilities. So I'm gonna reload. And so once I come around here, I'm looking, that Wraith ran off, but here's Loba. So we're trying to break Loba. We didn't break her armor completely. Wraith was over here the whole time shooting at my decoys. Alright, so here's another example. They're both here. They're both coming after me. I shot out decoy. Wraith went for the decoy instead of me, and then I was able to knock her and turn around and knock Loba. Wraith thought it was me running by and turned, and because that fire I would have received from her was directed away from me, I was able to knock her down from her back and spin around and knock down that Loba.
Hello there.
Now here's an example of, I don't know where the enemy's at. So what I did was I ran over and I grabbed this red drop real quick and then recharged or grabbed a whole new shield, and I knew where he was at now.
Oh, yeah.
Once he was taken care of, I need to go find the team. And so another team's coming up. I knew where they were at because I saw them. Alright, so what I want to do is I want to send out a decoy over there, and hopefully I can disrupt them. Now, as they're both on me, so all I want to do is remove line of sight and then come back in and get them. Now, what I didn't do and what I should have done was I should have kept the eyes on that bloodhound because he came up behind and got me. It is what it is. This stuff happens. Now, I tried to revive myself. Oh well. I got, but luckily, Hollow Hatter's clutch.
No, don't do it! No!
Now this is just general Apex knowledge, but he was low on shields. Right there next to him there was a supply drop with a perfectly good shield. He could have gone over and grabbed that shield real fast before he went up for that fight.
You know, in the old days, if a witch betrayed her coven, they would kill her.
Bro!
I hope this video helps you to play Mirage better. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you being here. Make sure you like and comment. If you tell me something that you do with Mirage. It might be a little bit different than how I use the abilities. Make sure you subscribe and hit the bell. That way you don't miss any of my future content. I'll see you in the next one. Happy hunting.
That was so good.